So welcome back everyone, and I hope you enjoyed the last episode where we built up this lovely tree. And I kind of went in and detailed it with some glowberries and some lanterns just to light it up and to make it look, well, I think a little nicer. I'm still not 100% sure about the shape. A few comments talked about maybe making it a little bit bigger, taller in the trunk, I guess, which I think might be quite good. It does look a little short, especially on this side where it gets close to the hill. But we'll see when we come to terraforming our whole area there with our house and stuff. As you can see, I've started working on the upstairs part of it, but it's just kind of a boilerplate at the moment as I work out a few ideas. But today's episode, we are going to try and do a bit more progression towards the dragon fight, and we need to go find a nether fortress. So back in the nether, I really not a huge fan of being in the nether, but we need to do it. And I think we shall go this way. The other way is where the village is, so we'll go the other way from that to try and find the fortress. So, and I've got gold on, always good to check. So I reckon if we come down this way, it leads towards a desert that I have set up where I'm trying to gather some sand and sandstone for the village area. And then I think if we just keep going, and we've got to look for the nether fortress. But as with previous episodes, where it's a bit of a kind of a journey, I think we should kind of catch up about the series and how we think it's going. So this is going to be episode 15, and well, first of all, thank you so much for your support so far through 15 episodes. I really wasn't sure if I'd get through that many, because I wasn't sure how the support and everything would be. But I'm still enjoying it, and kind of that's my aim, is to have a bit of fun and enjoy the process of filming and planning them out. Yeah, at some point we're working towards getting through to the dragon fight, and as I said, to do that we need to go looking for a nether fortress. So let's just go have a look around here, see if we can see one. And while we do the walking, we can do a little bit of talking as well. Things I still want to do in this world. Yeah, I still want to do the dragon fight, obviously. And as part of that, but we still also have our village to set up. So I've got a design for some of the kind of a desert style build. And while I'm here, I'll collect some of this glowstone. Yeah, I've got a desert style build design, and I think it would be nice to kind of expand the village. So it's not just the kind of villagers and the standard one, and maybe kind of pretty it up. So that's my plan for that. And I think what would also be quite good to do is kind of set it up. So at the moment, with we've got two villagers that we can trade golden carrots with, which is a fantastic start. But we need a better setup, so we can get some real good trades going and get a lot of emeralds. I mean, being a single player setup, I'm not in a huge need for emeralds, but there are other things you can trade. which can be useful. So I think it'd be a lot of fun as well to kind of build up the village, make it look pretty. And then after the village part, because once we get further along past the dragon, or once we've got the dragon sorted, we've got to do some end busting. At that point we'll have the elytra, so we can fly around. And once we start doing that, it will be really beneficial to have gunpowder in a good supply. And so I think it would be very beneficial for us to have some form of mob farm or creeper farm. And as well as the mob farm, we have got our mine, which is I've got a design for it actually, and I think it'd be quite nice to make it a little prettier than it is right now. Not that it doesn't look good, or it's not. It's useful. It just could look nicer, right? Could be very beneficial or very nice to kind of build it up and use some copper in place, because we've only used a little bit of copper so far, and I think it's important. It'll be important, and it'll be fun to kind of build out with the 117 blocks. And with that in mind, right, 118 is coming along, and I don't really have any new plans or anything for 118. I think because everything's going to be so new, I will want to start a fresh world. I think it will be very fun to get the new terrain, and I'm really looking forward to all the new stuff. I think this is one of the parts I like the least in Minecraft is going out and looking for these fortresses. Yeah, and we still have a few builds around that need to be worked on in the base. Like I said, we have the mine entrance. I also want to do a windmill setup. I think that'd be quite nice, and expanding the farms would work well with the windmill. Yeah, and as well as the windmill, we have our main base to continue to working on. I want to add a map room in, and try and map out the whole area and everything to do with that. Yeah, and as well as the map room, I think it would be nice to have a bedroom for ourselves, which is the kind of the top part of the building that I showed a little bit of just now, at the beginning of this episode. I think that'd be nice not to be living out of our I guess lounge room. That would be fun. I think I need to get to the other side of this basalt delta. So I started digging through around here, because this was the way to one of our desert areas. So I think I'll just keep going until we get to the other side, and hopefully it'll open up and we'll find something else on the other side. Yeah, so with 118 coming along, I kind of want to progress this world a little bit, and I have a few plans in mind, but I'm not going to rush it. I think I will. I only play this game one way, and that's chill. Well, he says in the nether, but so I've got a few more builds planned, and I just want to see how everything goes and work my way up to the release date of 118. I don't think I'll do any kind of pre-release kind of stuff, but you never know. If you're interested in that sort of thing and seeing what's going on, there are plenty of people around that do it. And but if you're super interested in seeing my take on it, then yeah, just let me know in the comments, and I'd be tempted to do it. But I think one thing I might be looking to do is I might try and do a bit more multiplayer stuff and a bit of kind of interaction with other players as well. But I think I will do my world and a building set as well, because I think for me it's gonna look really great with all the caves and cliffs. And I don't know, I kind of feel like caves and cliffs, so you gotta go underground, right? You gotta involve the cliffs or the caves. And I'm kind of tempted to do like a village transformation series and kind of work my way through upgrading a village over time. I think that might be quite fun, is to get a village and some caves nearby, and so top half of the base in the village, and we'll see where the rest is, but we'll see what happens. There's still quite a bit to go here. I have about I think I have about 28, maybe 30 episodes of this series kind of roughly planned out. Yeah, we'll see how it goes. So this feels like quite a large basalt delta. Maybe I should have gone the other way and through the forests, but especially the crimson ones, not had the best of luck through the crimson ones. I guess I don't think I have a saddle actually. I was gonna say I guess I could get on one of those striders and kind of go through on the nether lakes, the lava lakes, and it's often easier to see this kind of tunneling approach. I really just want to tunnel through the basalt area and then get back into a more open area so that I can see, but I honestly didn't think it was going to be this big. Glad I've got a good pick and this doesn't take too long. We kind of got out into a little bit more of an open place, but I can't see anything obvious, so I'm just going to keep going, and hopefully we get through this basalt area soon. Oh, there's a portal there. That's a fun find. Let's see what we've got here. Still the nether, so we got to be a bit careful, but we can at least see further now that we are out. Oh. So we found a bastion before we found a nether portal. So let me just take a screenshot. Sorry, not before we found a nether portal, before we found a fortress. So we'll come back to that at some point. That is also on my list of things to do. So I think I'm gonna head back to the base and drop off some of the goodies, especially this blackstone. I think the blackstone can look really nice, but I'm pretty full. So we're gonna head back, and then we'll come back, and I think we'll head off in another direction. So we're back in the nether, and I decided to go south of our nether portal, see if we could find anything, and all I found was more basalt. So I think I'm just gonna keep keep digging and bring you back when there's a success. Ooh, yeah. Okay. Found one, eventually. Oh, an hour or so into it. My goodness. Okay. Well. Let's get in. Whoa. Ah, there's a blaze. Ah, there's a blaze spawner. Cool. Whoa. Fire. Whew. Oh, this is intense. Okay, I've got 5. No. Oh. I got too greedy. Alright, let's see if we can get back there in time to get everything before it despawns and then get out of there again. I got way too greedy. Oh no. Got 5 minutes, I think it is. And a lot of blocks to go. Was 139, I think? Oh, no. Don't get lost. Don't have the time to get lost. On the plus side, apart from the blaze rods themselves, the only thing that was there was my silk touch, which with a spawner is not the most painful thing to get back. Let's see what we can find of our stuff. Lots of it looks like it's there. Oh, the food's gone. Well, we can't really do this without food, so let's go back, I guess. I'm gonna go off and get back, get some food, and then come back again. But I think that's where I'm gonna call it. We now know where it is, and we can collect the stuff off camera. But yeah, oof. Pretty intense, and so yeah, I really do not enjoy the nether, but it is needed to get further on. So yeah, thank you so much for watching. A little bit of an interesting one. Yeah, I just got greedy at the end there. I had the blaze. I have 5 of them, I think, and I just felt like I could get more. Oh well. So I will go back, get some food, and gather them off camera, and hopefully not die this time. But yeah, thank you so much for joining me. And before I make the journey back, just sign off and say, yeah, looking forward to the next episode, which should be all about trading and building up the village. So thank you so much for joining me, and see you next time. Bye bye.